Before 2020, France wielded incredible influence over much of West Africa. But since then, a wave of coups across the Sahel has expelled French forces, and the trend has even spread to long-standing French allies. So what caused this? I'm a former intelligence analyst, now working as a risk and security consultant, and in 1960, France granted formal independence to its former colonies, constructing a new system of control called France-Afrique. By systematically exerting economic, military, and political influence, France effectively remained a colonial power in West Africa, despite no longer holding territory there. The country has conducted more than 50 military interventions in Africa since 1960, mostly favoring long-ruling autocrats who were loyal to France. Economically, France has exerted control through the CFA franc, the currency of the African financial community. The CFA franc is pegged to the euro and guaranteed by the French treasury, and until reforms were made in 2019, member countries were required to deposit 50% of their foreign exchange reserves with the French treasury. France has also extracted significant wealth from the region in the form of natural resources and port concessions. Additionally, the French military also hasn't exactly earned the civilian population's respect. They inadvertently provoked al-Qaeda and ISIS affiliates to increase attacks across the region, killing more than 77,000 people since 2019. In 2021, a French airstrike in Mali killed about 20 civilians attending what villagers insisted was a wedding ceremony. France focused on killing militant leaders rather than protecting populations or addressing underlying problems. And this caused armed groups to embed themselves in local governance. Ultimately, France's economic exploitation and military misconduct provoked the average person in West Africa to despise France. And in 2020, a wave of military coups began. It started in Mali, where people burnt effigies of Macron while waving Russian flags. I'll circle back to the Russian piece later. Then came Guinea, Burkina Faso, Niger, and Gabon. And by 2024, France was forced to largely withdraw from the region, with their loyalists replaced by authoritarians who hate France. Even democratic countries like Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire have asked French troops to leave. All of the strife in West Africa has presented Russia with a power vacuum that they can take advantage of. They have waged information warfare across the region designed to amplify anti-French sentiment. They conducted disinformation campaigns, they paid African influencers, manipulated videos, and they've also built Russian cultural centers to build positive sentiment about Russia. These campaigns have been successful because the underlying grievances are real. Young people across West Africa have grown up watching their country's wealth taken while they themselves often live in poverty. There's a lot more to this story, but the bottom line is that France abused its former colonial holdings, and Russia is attempting to expand its influence in the region using equally exploitative tactics.